Hey, howdy ho neighbor, Davis Family Farmer here, and we're on step 2 of making our bean soup. Now if you watched my previous video, we got everything together, we soaked the beans. Okay, we're going to do this step by step. I soaked the beans. Now I'm going to put it in my colander here. My 16 beans. My bowl here. Because I'm going to use this pan again. I'm going to rinse them off a little bit here. Get all that spooge that was on there off my beans. See, they're soft. I mean, they're not quite real soft, but they're going to cook while I'm making my soup. So now, first I'm dumping them all back in there. I know the preparation work is kind of a pain, but let me tell you, the outcome is just fabulous. Now we're going to walk over to our stove. We'll turn my stove on. Correct burner here. And of course I did my ham. Got all the fat and everything off of there and the gel and what have you. This is 6 cups of my ham broth that I'm going to pour in here. Oh yeah. And I'm going to tell you why I know this is so good. Because I do all the cooking for our deer camp. I do all the cooking. And one of the things on the menu is this particular soup. And they just love this stuff. And I put it on this stove for them. For when they come in to eat. Hey, the bowl is right there. It's all ready to go for them. And they just mow this stuff down. I make more than this, trust me, for them animals. So, we got that. Now we have our ham. I'm just making a small batch because it's just me, Judy, and I'm going to give some to her mother and to Judy's brother. But here's some ham. I got it all chopped up off the bone. All chopped up. You can use more ham if you like. But for this recipe, I have a 1/4 cup of onions. Now you can add more onions in here if you want. You want to use it for taste. So I'm going to put, actually I'm going to put in a 1/2 cup. Grab a little bit more in there. And then I also have celery. Now celery, as you know, puts a lot of flavor in your soup. But I'm only going to use a 1/4 cup of celery. Just trust me, you're going to be able to taste that celery in there. Doesn't look like a lot, but for this particular soup, it is. Alright, of course I have my spoon. I'm going to mix this in there. See, I'm going to bring this to a boil. And that's where the beans will cook. And the onions and the celery will cook in there with it. Now, for our spices. Now for this particular because we're only doing 6 cups, is I only need a fourth teaspoon, which you know how small that is, about as big as my nail, of ground sage. Oops, I was shaking up the bottle. So that's about a quarter of a teaspoon, not tablespoon. I need a quarter cup of ground ginger. That's a little bit more. There we go. I need a quarter cup of oregano leaves, dried oregano leaves. There we go. A quarter cup of black pepper. Quarter cup. 4 teaspoons. These are all in teaspoons. Oop. There we go. And of course, a 4th cup of salt. Yeah. 4th cup. Why am I saying cup? I don't know. When I make a big batch of this, I make it in my big soup ladle, in my big soup pot. And let me tell you, now if you want to thicken this up, all you need to do is add some milk and some butter. Real butter, not margarine or anything like that. You got to use real butter if you want it a little bit thicker. And of course, you can add more onions and more celery if you like. The same with all your other spices. You can add more in there if you like. And what's so nice about this soup is you can add carrots. You can add virtually anything in here, and it's going to taste good. But for our show today, we're just making the basic ham and bean, Dave the Happy Family Farmer soup. Now I'm going to bring this to a boil, and then I'm going to put this on low for about hour and a half, 2 hours, until my beans are tender but not mushy. Now all of this, what's so great about this, all of this is going to cook together really great. And let me tell you, when you dig into a bowl of this, you are talking something just beyond your imagination of a simple soup. Okay? So, what makes this, also makes it, of course, I use 16 different types of beans in here, you know. But this is going to be some mighty tasting soup. So, if you understood all of that, make sure you watch again and use 1/4 teaspoons, not cups. I was saying cups, I don't know why. You can add garlic in here too. Garlic powder or onion powder. Use your imagination. Yeah. So, I make this for, let's see, last year we had, I think we had 14 hunters. I made 5 gallons of this. And let me tell you, it was gone within 2 days. Yeah. I can, now that this is heating up, you can smell that. Oh my gosh. It is just Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, I'm gonna let this come to a boil. And like I said, I'm gonna put it on low. Low, it says low. Nice simple directions. For about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Or until the beans are ready. Soft but not mushy. Okay. You all take care now. I'm gonna enjoy myself playing with my soup. Have a good day. Bye bye then.